today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 30 on the
in on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. And that is incomplete.
Waters pass. Thrown away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he's got it up and through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so not many opportunities left. But I've got to tell you, I think he's had an MVP type of a season, and I just hope that everyone who votes doesn't go to sleep and already have their ballots cast.
I think there are a couple others in the national media who feel that way, too. You and I have been discussing this race since the calendar hit December, as have many other, but I think it's going to take 8 big quarters for him to truly have consideration. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of
the numbers for Brown from a week ago. 7 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Killing offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And this will be caught by Mooney. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
To throw, Bridgewater.
7.
His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, a little 360.
Oh,
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards of first down.
First down, Chicago.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. 2nd and 3. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. McCaffrey on the toss right. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Bridgewater complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Christian McCaffrey on the handoff.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Bridgewater hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley Cox. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down by Kyle Fuller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Bridgewater now. Quick slant caught by Moore. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
2nd and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Tariq Cohen
will give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Panthers' 17.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Bears 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A gain of a yard.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass. Complete to number 82. 10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick from the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 44-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Chicago.
Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down now. It's Montgomery. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this will be caught by Mooney. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
And he's got his man on the out route. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And this has been a game of contrast somewhat. As you see, he's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2 that he's lost in this game.
And that's where it really hurts. It makes things difficult on a coach because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11 on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
McCaffrey on the carry. Taken down at the 11-yard line.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Chicago.
Now Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
the play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for
no surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
10 yards.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st down, Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
22-yard line.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Bridgewater and the Panthers now down by 12. A little under 50 seconds to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
Bridgewater's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,